in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff-arm. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go,
2nd and 10.
12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and short. You figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult third down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. Throwing is Allen on third. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Allen to throw it. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bills.
These two teams all tied after one. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Bengals 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And now off to the races, down the right side. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm one, ready?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He's got it to the 43 here.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone that comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing
because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Burrow changing the look. On second down, here's Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Burrow will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
56.
Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
Mixing up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And it's intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. That'll leave you a 4th down. There's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 73 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give it.
Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Alert, alert, alert.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw a spot, an opening, and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This goes out wide from Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.